Hi children, Namaste. Welcome to Samveda E-Classes learning program. Number system, the third session. We learn many things in 2 sessions. I welcome you for the third session by a beautiful quote given by the greatest mathematician, human computer of our India, that is Shakuntala Devi. Without mathematics, there is nothing you can do. Everything around you is mathematics, everything around you is numbers. See, what a beautiful quote given by Shakuntala Devi. I salute Shakuntala Devi for the great contribution given to the mathematics. Okay, my dear students, in the previous class I gave some homework. I think you done it. Please compare your answer. Exercise 1.3, write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. The first one is 36 by 100. We can simplify, we can write in the decimal form, that is 0.36, 1 by 11, that is 0.0909. Okay. In the first, it is terminating. The first one is terminating, the decimal expansion is terminating. In the second one, non-terminating and repeating, it is non-terminating and repeating. Please compare it to your answer, my dear students. Okay, for the second one, express 0.6 in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, q is not equal to 0. Assume that x is equal to 0.666. Here one term is repeating, so have to multiply both side by 10x. We will get 10x is equal to 6.666. 10x is equal to 6.66 can be written as 6 plus 0.66. Now 10x is equal to 6 plus x. In the place of 0.66, have to write x. So subtract both side by x, we will get 9x is equal to 6. If you simplify, we will get x is equal to 2 by 3. It is in the form of p by q. It is in the form of p by q. Okay. Please compare to your answer, my dear students. Okay. Locate root 5 on the number line. I think you located. Please observe. First you have to locate root 2, then you have to locate root 3, then you have to locate root 4, and then you have to locate root 5. This is the construction figure, my dear students. Okay. Let us move on to the next one. Write 2 irrational numbers between 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. The solution is 5 by 7 can be written as 0.714285. See, this is a repeating black. 9 by 11, it can be written as 0.81 bar. So, in between 2 different irrational numbers, here we are going to write irrational numbers between 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. So, that is 0.730, 733, 700, 7300, 730073, like that. There you have to write another number also, no problem, you have to write like this, my dear students. Okay. Congratulations, many students done your homework and showed your teacher. Okay, now let us move on to next what we are going to learn today, today's learning concepts. Today we are going to representing real numbers on the number line, operations on real numbers, locate root 3, that is square root of 3.5 on number line, loss of exponents of for real numbers, representing real numbers on the number line. My dear students, you already represented root 3, root 2, root 5 in the number line. Now we are going to represent, suppose if you want to locate 2.665 on the number line, how you locate? Is there any idea? Come on, tell me. We know that this is lies between 2 and 3. See, 2.665 lies between 2 and 3. And step 1, what to do now? Divide this into 10 equal parts. That is, in the place of 2 and 3, you have to divide it into 10 equal parts of each point of division. See, like this, my dear students, you have to divide 2 and 3, you have to divide 10 equal parts and mark each point of division, that is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, like that. See, you have to mark. If I magnify, you can see very clearly. Okay, my dear students. Now, what is the second step? 2.665 lies between 2.6 and 2.7. Let us focus on the portion of 2.6 and 2.7 and imagine to divide it again into 10 equal parts. Okay? See, like this, you have to imagine 2.6 and 2.7 in between, you have to divide it into 10 equal parts. If we magnify it to see, it is better. See, 2.6, that is 2.61, 2.62, 2.63, 2.64, 2.65, 2.66, 2.67 up to 2.69, my dear students. Then what to do? See, step 3, again 2.665 lies between 2.66 and 2.67. So, let us focus on this portion of the number line and imagine to divide it again into 10 equal parts. We magnify it to see it better. Step 3, again 2.665 lies between 2.6 and 2.67. So, let us focus on this portion, my dear students, on the number line and imagine to divide it again into 10 equal parts. We magnify it to see it. See, if we divide and if we magnify it to see it better, 2.665 is the fifth mark in all these subdivision, my dear students. See, if we magnify, you can clearly get, see, 2.665. Like that, you have to locate the number. We call this process of visualization of representation of numbers on the number line through a magnifying glass. Underline the word, my dear students, magnifying the glass as the process of successive magnification. What this process called? The process of successive magnification. So, we call this process what we done previous, the visualization of representation of numbers on the number line through a magnifying glass. We call this process as process of successive magnification. Okay, please note down, my dear students. Okay, I move on to the next one. See, please note down the value of root 2, the value of root 5 and the value of pi. See, the value of root 2 is 1.4142, there is approximation value, my dear students. Root 5 is 2.236, that is approximation value of 2.24 pi, that is 3.1415. There are so many digits. So, why? We want to solve some problems, my dear students. What is the problem? Check whether the given below the numbers are irrational or not. We use those numbers here, my dear students. See, the examples are root 2 plus 21, pi minus 2, 7 root pi and 7 by root 5. See, root 2 we already know that the value of root 2 is 1.4142, the value of root 5 is 2.236, the value of pi is 3.1415, my dear students. Now, take the first example. substitute the value of root 2 here and add to 21, we will get 22.4142, and pi, substitute the value of pi and subtract 2 from that one, we will get 1.1415. Please observe all these example very carefully, my dear students. 7 into root 5, substitute the value of root 5 and multiply with 7, we will get the product, that is 14.236 dot dot dot. So, there is a decimal expansion is there, my dear students. Another one is there, that is 7 by root 5. See, 7 by root 5, that is 7, the root 5 already we know the value. So, divide 7 by 2.236, we will get 3.1304. So, all these are, see, observe this examples, these are all non-terminating, non-recurring decimal, my dear students. So, all these examples are irrational numbers, my dear students. They are all irrational numbers. Why? Because they are non-terminating, non-recurring decimals. Okay, my dear students, can you understand? Yes, let us move on to the next one. Operations on real numbers, my dear students. Please note down. Add. We already know the operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So, in the first example, we have to add 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 to root 2 minus 3 root 3. See, before going to solve this problem, we go some basics here. We recall what we learned in the previous. See, the root here, the root we call it as an order. Here, this is square root, therefore, the order is 2. If it is cube root, the order is 3. The number in the root, we call it as what? Yes, radicand, my dear students. It is radicand. So, now take the example, write down once again with the sign of plus, because we are going to add. Now, group the like sets, my dear students. See, 2 root 2 plus root 2, these two are like sets. Another one is there, 5 root 3 minus 3 root 3. So, what to do now? Observe here, in the first group root 2 is common, in the second group root 3 is common. So, take root 2 as a common in the first one, root 3 as a common in the second one, my dear students, and simplify. We will get 2 plus 1 is 3 root 3 plus 5 minus 3 is 2 root 3. See, this is the answer, my dear students. How is it? Okay, please note down. Let us move on to the next one. Multiply 6 root 5 by 2 root 5. Here 6 root 5 and 2 root 5, the order is same. So, we have to add the radicand, my dear students, add radicand and the numbers. See, 6 into 2 and root 5 into root 5. 6 2s are 12, root 5 into root 5, this is root 25. We know that root 25, the square root of 25 is 5. So, in place of root 25, you have to write 5 and you have to multiply, we will get the answer 16, my dear students. Please note down. Next, we move on to the next one. Divide 8 root 15 by 2 root 3. The solution is, can you do it for me? Please do along with me, my dear students. Okay. Now, you can write in the form of P by Q, that is 8 root 15 by 2 root 3. Root 15 can be written as root 5 into root 3. Okay. Now, we have to cancel it, root 3 in the numerator, root 3 in the denominator, 2 ones are, 2 fours are, my dear students. So, the answer is 4 root 5. Answer is 4 root 5, my dear students. Please note down. These examples may lead you to expect some facts which are true. What are those facts, my dear students? See, the sum or difference of a rational number and an irrational number is irrational. the product or a quotient of a non-zero irrational number. The product or a quotient of a non-zero rational number with an irrational number is irrational. Please note down, my dear students, the sum or difference of a rational number and an irrational number is irrational. The product or quotient of a non-zero rational number with an irrational number is irrational. Okay. If we add, subtract, multiply or divide two irrationals, the result may be either rational or irrational. So, you can note down this also, my dear students. If you add, subtract, multiply or divide two irrationals, the result may be rational or irrational. Classify the following numbers as a rational and irrational. It is rational or irrational. Okay. The examples here, see 2 minus root 5, here is one is rational number, another one is irrational number. So, it is irrational. Why? Because we already know the facts, my dear students. Okay. 3 plus root 23 minus root 23, here root 23 get cancels, that is because plus root 23 and minus root 23, the remaining is 3. So, it is a rational number. See, what is the answer now? Yes, you are right, it is a rational number. How? Root 7 is cancels. So, we get 2 by 7, it is a rational number, my dear students. Okay, locate root 35 on a number line. Okay, what to do now? Mark the distance 3.5 from a fixed point A on a given plane to obtain the point B such that AB is equal to 3.5 units, my dear students. You have to mark the distance 3.5 units from a fixed point A on a given number line to obtain a point B such that AB is equal to 3.5 units. Now, what to do next? What is the next step? From B, mark a distance of 1 unit and mark the new point C, that is 3 plus 5, 3.5 plus 1, that is 4.5. You have to mark 4.5 and point it as C. Find the midpoint of AC and mark that point as O. What is the midpoint? See, 4.5 divided by 2 is 2.25, my dear students. So, this is a midpoint of AC, we have to mark it as O now. Then draw a semicircle with center O and radius OC. You have to draw a semicircle with a center O and radius OC. Draw a line perpendicular to AC through B intersecting the semicircle at D. Then BD represents root 3.5, my dear students. Draw an arc with the center B and the radius BD, it touches E. Here E represents root 3.5, my dear students. So, if you construct, you will get this picture like this, my dear students. Okay, now we are going to learn some new concepts, the laws of exponents for real numbers. Okay, A square. See, in A square, what is A? A is a base and the power is exponent or index. A raised to 2, that is exponent or index, my dear students. A to the power of minus 2, it can be written as A, it can be written as 1 over A square, my dear students. A to the power of minus 2 can be written as 1 over A square, my dear students. A to the power of 1 by 2, we can write it as square root of A, and A to the power of 3 by 2, we can write it as, we can write in two ways, that is square root of A whole cube or A cube to the square root in square root of A cube. See, like that you have to write in two ways, that is A to the power of 3 by 2, you can write it as in two ways, that is square root of A whole cube or square root of A cube, like that you have to write in two ways, my dear students. We already know A to the power of 0 is 1. Now, let a and b be the positive real numbers. Root of ab is equal to root a into root b. Root of a divided by a is root a by root b. Root of a plus root of b into root of a minus root of b, that is a plus b into a minus b. It is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So, we can write it as a square minus b square form, that is root a whole square minus root b whole square. Here square and square root cancels. So, what we get? We get a minus b. So, root a plus root b into root a minus root b is equal to what? A minus b. Now, the fourth one, a plus root b into a minus root b, same what we done in the previous. So, square and square root get cancels, the answer is a square minus b. Now, root a plus root b into root c plus root d, you have to multiply, we will get, first take one root a and multiply root c plus root d, then take root b and multiply root c and root d, then you have to simplify, you will get square root of ac plus square root of ad plus square root of bc plus square root of bd, my dear students. Now, root a plus root b whole square, we know that a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square, you have to apply this, you will get c, what will get? Square and square root get cancels, here square and square root get cancels. Now, what we get? That is a plus 2 root ab plus b. So, the square root of a plus square root of b whole square is equal to a plus 2 root ab plus b, my dear students. Please note down all these. We can recall what we learn. Please note down. Okay, by using these identities, let us solve some examples, my dear students. See, root 3 plus root 7 whole square, it is in the form of root a plus root b whole square. So, here a is equal to root 3 and b is equal to root 7. Please do it for me. You already done many examples like this in the previous years. Okay, I will show the answer. You have to compare your answer. So, 3 plus 2 root 21 plus 7, if you add, we will get 10 plus 2 root 21. This is the answer, my dear students. Example 2. See, can you done it for me? Yes, please do it. I will show the answer, comparative answer. Here a is root 11 and b is root 7. If you substitute and simplify, we will get, see here square and square root get cancels, we will get 11 minus 7, that is 4, answer 4. Rationalize the denominator of 1 by root 2. We want to write 1 over root 2 as an equivalent expression which the denominator is a rational. What to do now? We want to write 1 by root 2 as an equivalent expression in which the denominator is a rational number. So, what to do now? We know that root 2 into root 2 is a rational number, because root 2 into root 2 whole square, square and square root get cancelled, we will get 2. So, root 2 by root 2 is 1, because we cancel it, we will get 1. So, the rationalizer of root 2 is root 2 itself. So, multiply 1 by root 2 by root 2 by root 2, we will get the equivalent expression of 1 over root 2. So, multiply and simplify, we will get 1 over root 2, the equivalent expression is root 2 by 2, my dear students. See, this is the rationalizing the denominator, my dear students. Okay, let us move on to the next one. Rationalize the denominator of 1 over 2 plus root 3. We use the identity. What is the identity? We already learned in this class, my dear students. See, you have to use this identity, a plus root b into a minus root b. Observe the denominator, that is 2 plus root 3, you have to take 2 minus root 3 to get a square minus b, my dear students. So, multiply and divide 1 over 2 plus root 3 by 2 minus root 3, we will get, if you multiply and simplify, we will get 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3. Again simplify, we will get 2 minus root 3 by 4 minus 3. Here a square is 2 square, that is 4, minus as it is root 3 whole square, square and square get cancels, we will get 3. So, 4 minus 3 is 1. So, the answer is 2 minus root 3, my dear students. Please note down. When the denominator of an expression contain a term with a square root or a number under a radical sign, the process of converting it into an equivalent expression whose denominator is a rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. Now, what is rationalizing the denominator? When the denominator of an expression contain a term with a square root, the process of converting it to an equivalent expression whose denominator is a rational number is called rationalizing the denominator, my dear students. Please note down. Recall laws of exponents what you have learned in the 8th standard, my dear students. See, a to the power of p into a to the power of q, that is a to the power of p plus q. A to the power of p whole to the power of q is a to the power of p into q. A to the power of p divided by a to the power of q is equal to a to the power of p minus q. A to the power of p into b to the power of p is equal to ab to the power of p. So, in the language of exponents, nth root a can be written as a to the power of 1 over n. Cube root of 2 can be written as 2 to the power of 1 over 3. Observe this example, my dear students. 4 to the power of 3 by 2. There are two ways to simplify. See the two ways. The answer is same, my dear students, using the exponents. See, 4 to the power of 3 by 2 can be written as 4 to the power of 1 by 2 to the power of 3, that is 2 cube, that is equal to 8. Here also that is 8. 4 cube to the power of half, that is 4 cube is 64, the square root of 64 is 8. Okay, please note down, my dear students. Simplify. Using the identities, you have to simplify. A to the power of p into a to the power of q. So, the answer is, you have to simplify, that is a to the power of p plus q. Second one, you have to use these identity. Please do it for me, my dear students. I will show the answer. Please compare your answer. See, the answer is 3 to the power of 4 by 5. So, what we learned today, my dear students? Representing real numbers on the number line and operations on real numbers. We located square root of 3.5 on the number line. Laws of exponents for real numbers. These are all we learned today, my dear students. Please do it the exercise. Say it's a time for homework. Exercise 1.4. Visualize 3.765 on the number line using successive magnification. Visualize 4.26 bar on the number line up to the 4 decimal points, simplifying the following expressions, that is 3 plus square root of 3 into 2 plus square root of 2. Second one, 3 plus square root of 3 into 3 minus square root of 3. It is the homework. Please do all the exercises, okay, and show to your teacher. See another one, locate root 9.3 in a number line, rationalize the denominator, that is 1 over root 7, 1 over root 7 minus root 6. See, simplify the exercise 1.6 in the page number 25. You have to do it. Okay, thank you, my dear students. Please keep learning, my dear students. If you practice makes man perfect. So, if you want to learn mathematics, you have to practice regularly. Please do it exercises regularly and please practice it. Thank you.